If you're watching this video, you may be thinking about putting a new metal roof on your house. I need to ask you a question. Do you want a water shedding roof or do you want a waterproof roof? You're probably thinking like, what did he just say? Then we're going to go through all the steps in the process that goes into putting on a new roof. Most importantly, why you should choose a waterproof roof. Remember my friend William? You probably remember him from the Amish store we helped him sell. I asked him, what are you going to do next? He said, I'm going to do some building. And I told him, I want to be your first customer. Now, I don't know if that was the case, but I will say I'm his biggest fan. Watch the workmanship that went into putting a new roof on our cabin. And thank you, Jared at Howard Metals, for delivering this package so quickly. Everything went super smooth. Jared asked me to do a video of this new roof project, and he refers William a lot as well. So I'm glad to help both of these friends out.
You can tell from this old metal here, it's not in the best condition. It's 22 years old, I believe. Something close to that. And tons of screw holes. I mean, how many per sheet? There's 3 there. About 8 rows, 7 or 8 rows. I mean, 24 screws per sheet. And then this 24 gauge standing seam metal, nothing. Stays in one neat piece.
I want to show you this. This doesn't look like too bad of a piece of metal, does it? There's a little bit of rust here, surface rust. But let's look at this. Woo-wee! That's what you get with thin metal. Look at this. Isn't this crazy? You would never see this unless you did a roof inspection. My gosh. Look at that. That's wow, right through with my fingers. Oh, buddy. So it pays to have, if you love your house, it pays to have better stuff. I'm so glad we did this right now. I told them to keep the metal because we're going to use it on another project.
Yeah. Do I want to see this?
Take a look at this. It's metal. There's nothing wrong with it. This is that cheap stuff we bought when we did it the first time. A little bit of rust here. I'm literally putting my finger through it. Take a look under here.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
That is crazy.
Look at this. You know she's a real girl. White Castle mug. And Crocs. Oh my gosh. Is that just crazy? We took this roof and we made it work till the last week. No,
Is there any rot on the 2x or whatever we got on
I don't know. That's what William's got to go up there. And he's got to check all that stuff.
That rust spot right along the edge here, and the big rust spot over there is where that fed piece of metal was.
Yeah.
And that was probably from the ice damming. You know, you were having some issues with water in the inside.
Right. Yeah. Well, the ice damming was in this room here.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't that far over. It was near right here.
But it was,
Yeah, maybe right there.
You can still.
What's the recommended distance between, or I guess just the purlins?
To see what you did up there.
Yeah, 2 foot probably.
2 foot probably. That's what I was thinking we'd do, is 2 foot.
Yeah.
Um,
Mojo. Wow. Feel this stuff, Cindy. This is
so
crazy.
that's the top hem. I just practiced on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Quality metal.
Have you worked with 24 gauge before?
No.
No,
I worked with
it's the
26
first time.
gauge.
How do you like 24 gauge?
Oh, 24 gauge it's really good.
Yeah?
It's very good. It's going to last on a house roof. It's going to last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I always say, we should always put on your last roof first.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. It's a good way to do it. And so it's great because you don't use any screws, right? Like that's the whole
right.
point of using standing seam.
The whole point is all your fasteners are all hidden underneath, and there's no chance of. You know, if you use another type of roof, which is good too, it lasts for several years.
Mm-hmm.
but you've got hundreds of punctures in the metal.
Right, and those wear out eventually and rust, and water just pours right through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, right now we're over. You know, there's a metal roof on a church house, and the roof, the screws have rusted, and so now we're taking out all the screws, replacing it all with an oversized screw,
Oh, geez.
which will take it another 10 or 15 years. Be good
But
for
still,
another 10.
it's
But then,
it's not a lifetime roof.
no, it's not
Right.
a lifetime.
So has it been pretty simple to work with this? I mean,
has
since
been.
there's no screws really, other than with the brackets.
Yeah, it's just, you just have to learn how to do it. You know, I'm familiar with working with the classic roof, going to the standing seam. I've got the basic concept, but it's a different field.
Oh yeah.
It's a different field, but I like
for
it.
sure.
I really like it. It's a
Yeah.
really good, it's a very good system.
Yeah, I mean it's really ingenious. Just all the laps let no water in, even if
right.
it's raining upwards.
That's right. If you want the roof, and if you're going to plan to live there all your life, then it makes sense to do a roof. Or if you want a good roof for the next person.
Right.
Yeah. But if you want if you're thinking, well, I want to save $10,000, don't really have the money, and so it's all preference. But if you're looking into the future and want the roof for a lifetime, standing seam is going to be the way to go.
How in the world are we going to get that all figured out up there?
What? No, that's just take off the trim, start over.
There you go. Can do. So they make it too long or what? What's the deal here?
This is my mistake, so you might not want to put us on there because I ordered it too long.
Well, that's okay. It's better than ordering it too short, right? It's better than ordering it too short.
It's better than cutting it off twice and still be too short. That is some stout, sturdy stuff.
Yeah, that's real. That 24 gauge is crazy.
It's good. There you go. Watch out.
No, I'm fine. He's fine. He's fine. I'm the one that's standing in the way. Caleb, how strong are you anyway? I don't know.
See what I mean about that?
Yeah, it's hard. It needs more leverage.
Yeah.
These things should be longer.
You're going to get a suntan up here, James.
Yeah, I might.
It gets pretty bright.
Yeah, it does.
I remember when we put that roof on, it was this bright, and it was like, wow. It was brighter because it was galvanized.
Galvanized really reflects
Oh, yeah.
sunlight, seems like. It's not as hot, though, as far as black roof's a lot hotter.
Oh, my gosh.
We've done some of those.
I don't know why people want to put a black roof on.
I went with like one house.
And the black will fade. This will not fade.
Yeah. There's no paint on it.
Now, does that go, even with that cut off, that still goes up and underneath up there?
Yeah, that goes up underneath that roof.
Plenty of room.
Plenty of room.
Awesome, awesome. Pretty slick. It just doesn't in any way look like there's enough panels up here to cover a roof. But they're pretty wide. Now they're not 3 feet wide like the normal metal, but this isn't the normal metal, is it?
No, it's not.
That's all there is to it. What are we doing here, William?
We're putting a hem on the bottom to hook onto the drip edge.
Why would you do that?
Well, it makes a nice finish. It seals it off on the bottom. Keeps the water from going up.
So without that hem, it just has an opportunity to leak, right?
That's right.
Now, it looks like it's pretty loose. Do you pinch it down further
Yes,
later?
after it's on there, he's done that. He's getting ready to do the ones up on the roof, the ones that we started. We've got a crimper, and we just
Crimp them down.
crimp them down tight.
And that doesn't damage the finish?
No, no. And it's a real blessing that Howard Metals was able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, where
Otherwise I would have to cut it.
I don't know what they call it. So this is a trim, huh?
Yeah, this goes, I have to cut pieces that go in between the ribs to connect our sidewall flashing.
Now, sidewall flashing,
End wall flashing.
end wall flashing, is there a difference?
Yeah, sidewall flashing goes over the rib, and end wall flashing connects two ribs together. It's like a transition.
Ah, okay. Makes perfect sense. A lot of handwork here, huh?
Mm-hmm. There we go.
There we go. Nice and clean.
Now I need to clear.
Now, we gotta get down there and get that bend up again. He did the charity tape for a long time.
How's it going there, boys?
Oh, looks like it's going good.
Yeah. Gosh, that's sealed up. Way better than it was before.
So they're sliding these over these, and those fasteners,
Okay.
they hold the piece down.
Yeah, so there's no screws going through there, right?
No, there's
Nope, there's
Right.
not going to be any visible space. Sealed faster.
Concealed fastener, and that helps keep all the water out, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, and what about the ends here? Is there any trim or any bend on there? Or just
they
these corners?
bend them, and then it slides right over these.
And just slides right on top of that corner. And all you do is snap it into place, and they've got these brackets here.
Slip them in there, and just put a screw in there. Try to put a 2x4 on the side, but since it's like this, we just put one screw.
Yeah, just one screw right in there.
So that's that Z channel there.
Straight up and down.
Their Z brace or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Z what?
Z-bar.
Z bar. And that's gonna grab this piece here.
Yeah. And this piece right here,
Yes.
down and continue right over here.
Yes.
Hold that again.
Yeah, that'd be great. And is that good enough? Is it protected under there and everything?
Just like you did
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah,
Not quite
okay,
the
good.
same, but
It's better, it's protected better than it was.
Yes. Good.
Oh, got that little box over there. I cut off this one, and then there was another one sticking out here. I cut off that one, and made it flat.
Perfect.
Yep, it should be. Gooey.
just like the important thing is that this is square right here, straight up and down. And then,
Good right there.
looks like it's out too much. Looks like yeah.
How's it going there, boys?
Oh, looks like it's going good.
Yeah. Gosh, that's sealed up way better than it was before.
Here's the old parts of the chimney. As you can see, not the best condition. Very flimsy, very rusty. Lots of holes, lots of screw holes as well. I'm gonna try to do a side by side here. It's kind of hard to tell the thicknesses of the metal, but this one does not bend as much as this one. This is very flimsy, very thin, I mean, don't have to do much. Probably just stick your finger in there, press down a little bit, and there's a hole.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And then you have to just kind of cut it around the chimney and run the flashing over the top. And then the top, run under the metal over the top so that it's leak proof, you know.
Okay, yeah.
I love you especially because you watched through this whole video. I highly recommend you look at this next video, which I think you'll really like too.